fix that. But anyway, let's reiterate where we're at. Okay, so like we escaped the city of Imra, the city of the Drow that we encountered, like literally hundreds of feet out of the portal there where we died, and walked through. Like let's gather that we died, right? We all became spirits as we came through this portal, and then we encountered a city where there was Drow, and they tried to they did capture some of us.
Most of us.
Most.
I mean, to be fair,
not
I've
one
been dead for years at that point.
And in capturing us, we found out that the Drow, use spirits here like sort of magic material resource. They have a pretty advanced city there, very large, full of spidery bugs. You guys took to the sewers and managed to make your way out of the sewers after defeating this large tentacle beast. Upon coming to the shore of the Black Sea, which is this like literally like an ocean, it's like underground. You encountered these fish people who were appalled that you had just killed their like it was basically like a pet for them. Like they they referred to it as a deity, kind of like they revered it. So they weren't like, we're gonna attack you, because that seemed pretty problematic for them. But they felt that justice needed to be served, and escorted you to some sort of encampment under the water itself, right? Like you went under the water after feeding you these bright orange slugs that allowed you the ability to breathe underwater to the point where you had to get in the water. Like after you ate it, like sitting above water became problematic for you. Like,
and then they told us about Blackwater and crab people.
Yeah, and then you get down there and they basically tell you that, like, look, you're obviously not from the fucking ocean here. So just FYI, there's been like a long-standing war going on between my people and these, I guess, crab people.
That's, I mean, is there any other apt description for it?
Well, they refer to themselves as the Thayans, and they refer to the crab people as the Thosians. But I mean,
we can call them the Thosians, but like
that's storyline stuff.
If you were to describe the Thosians to me in 2 words, what would it be?
Intelligent and crustaceous. Like, they are not just fully on crabs though. They are like humanoids. Think like a crab had a human torso, like a human minotaur crab person, right?
Crab people.
Yeah, kinda. They're crab people. I mean, that's how you can think about it, really. That they are people, and that you haven't seen any of them or encountered any of them. But they weren't really like concerned with involving you in that long-standing war so much as just telling you about it and being like, you should be aware of this. And secondly, they were like, look, we've got this other problem going on where, like, some of the water turns like dark and angry, and it becomes very difficult to swim through because it's just moving on its own. And this, they implied that this started occurring around the same time that you guys had failed to stop Azarak, right? But other than that, they said that they haven't really had the resources to deal with this or investigate this, and they had asked if you would, and upon doing
as Jason, I don't know any of this, man. I don't speak their language. I think Nevic's like the only one who understands it.
Yeah, they're Undercommon. Yeah, they speak Undercommon. And so they, after this, escorted you guys for several days. You guys swam with them through this ocean, and it's dark as shit. This ocean, just so we're aware. Like, the ocean itself, like, there are parts of it that have like glowing coral, and you can see like lava rivulets and stuff like that. But yeah, it's fairly dark. I mean, it's the Black Sea for a reason. Anyway, you
Wait, do my lamp work underwater?
To an extent, but it does not work in the darkness itself. The darkness itself has some sort of like magical quality to it. It literally, and we'll get into that.
But like in regular like
Yeah.
dark areas of the water, it works though. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, like you can see fairly. Yeah, and those of you who have like dark vision and stuff, that still holds up. That's still, a thing, right? Yeah, and they had asked if you guys would investigate this, and upon agreeing to this, you guys were escorted several days away to this darkening, where they have basically brought you to this like mountain of corals and crushed ships that looks like it's been formed by this like whirlwind of this dark ocean, right? And yeah, you're on the outskirts of that right now. That's where we are picking up. Is you were out here with a...
It's underwater?
Yes, all of this is deeply underwater. Mm-hmm. Yes, this is all this, and that's kind of, I guess the joke is, yeah, you get to the Underdark and it goes deeper still, but yeah, you're now, swimming along. You can clearly see the bottom of this ocean. And I will say that every like 2 or 3 days, like upon arriving, this guy helped you find more of these slugs because you have to keep eating them. Like basically the way, I've got some, like house kind of meta rules for this area, right? So like, every like 3 days in game, you need to make a survival check to either find one of these fucking orange slug things to eat, and or you're gonna need to swim to the top, right? This is the magical effects of this. Say it again.
How far to the top?
It's pretty far. This, like if you waited until the effects of this shit wore off entirely, you'd probably die because it would take you an hour or two to get to the top. Right. So like the idea is you would start feeling that the water you're breathing isn't as effective. It just like it would be like getting harder to breathe in above land, right? That's when you know that you should either find one of these fucking slugs or start moving to the top. And that's the survival check, is did you make it? Right? Yo with me on this?
Yes, sir.
Everybody understanding that mechanic. We all good, right?
Yep.
All right, so another mechanic here is if you're making a ranged weapon attack, any attacks outside of its normal range are going to automatically fail. Just from the get-go. Right? You were under fucking water. Like shooting an arrow underwater. I mean, you're good at it. You really are. But anything outside that normal range, like, you know how ranged weapon has the normal range and the distant range, right? Yeah, with me on that? Y'all understanding this, right? So anything that is beyond that normal range just automatically misses.
Okay.
I don't think any of us used ranged weapons.
Oh, yeah, you may not. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, I think Dino is our only one.
But what I'm saying is I use ranged magic, but it doesn't have a extended range. But my question is if I use the metamagic ability that doubles the range, the natural range, does that still?
Yeah, no, that's just using metamagic. That's the natural range. That would be
okay.
Why would that would just take you, rob you.
I mean,
this is purely for ranged weapon.
Okay.
So, does the whip work underwater?
Yes, your strength in the normal range, it allows it to work. Yes.
You're strong enough to make the whip work.
Yes. I mean, that is it. Skargak is literally underwater. I mean, when we see in Castlevania in the underwater scenes, it doesn't stop him. He just dies instantly the moment he hits the water. All right, so
Skargak's making a hard switch to the whip now, isn't he? Even though he's got his axe back, he's keeping that fucking whip.
Wrap it around the handle. Fucking let's do this shit, right? And so this place that he's brought you to, they refer to it as Umberlee's Maw, and I do have a map for this. Let me pull up this. And like I said, I need to resize it, so I may need
Attach the whip to his axe. It gives it the ranged quality.
Oh, I had a quote somewhere that I stole off the internet for you guys. Where was it? It's an offering from a sage and a king is more than silver and gold. It is a seed of hope, a bud of faith. Go ahead, ask me where I got that one.
Was it the Bible?
It's Black Panther. It was the Black Panther.
Was it? Was it really the Black Panther?
No shit, it was. He said that shit to Denzel Washington in a acceptance speech, and I thought, man, that was some elegant ass shit. Yeah, literally, he said, I'll read it again. Hold on. An offering from a sage and a king is more than silver and gold. It is a seed of hope, a bud of faith. Doesn't that sound biblical? Right?
Yeah.
No, man, that was like some like fucking like movie award acceptance speech. And I was just like, holy shit, dude. Like, this man up here, he like, I'm dying, so I'm just gonna like lay some serious shit on y'all. And I'm like, whoa, dude. Like, man. Anyway, so where you're at now, like you can't see this whole like so where you're at is basically this top of this ship, right? That is you know kind of embedded into the side of this fucking mountain, right? And the only real way into the interior here is through that, right? And you've been directed there by this fish person who his name's Gar. I know you don't ask. You've been so rude to him the whole time. But anyway, so the top deck of this, you know, protruding ship is completely exposed to the ravages of this, like, you know, and he doesn't follow you. He doesn't come with you, like, when you guys approach this thing, because it's caught in this whirlwind of, you know, fast-moving, angry fucking ocean, right? And it can, you know, even landing on this fucking thing and getting near it, it kind of tilts precariously at this, like, 45-degree angle with the, you know, aft end sunk deep into the surrounding coral. And there's just like masts that have been completely torn off the ship entirely. Those of you who've played a lot of Sea of Thieves, Kevin, I remember where you know exactly what these words mean.
I'm gonna look at
Spicy Grandpa.
I'm gonna look at Nevik, and I'm just ask him, what have you gotten us into?
Not my fault, actually.
Understand that
We're supposed to.
Your hair is whipping around. It's like you're.
Oh, okay. Let me do it more in like. Okay. What have you gotten us into?
Why are you yelling?
Well, because it's like
because the current's whipping around.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
it's just like
the problem with the dark water here is that it moves very rapidly. It's hard to swim through. It's violent. It will literally slam you into rocks and things like that. Like, and thus, you know, fish people can't even fucking approach it. Right, and that's what you just swam partially through to land on the dock of this ship that is embedded in this coral mountain of broken fucking ships and, you know, so on. Yeah, with me, we good?
Okay, yeah. What have I gotten us into? We're supposed to, apparently.
We scratch their backs, they scratch ours.
Yeah. There was a thing of like we could either A, stand there and help them fight off the drought, or B, try to investigate what's up with the dark water. They think that the crab people, whatever they called them, were fucking causing the dark water by like casting evil magics or some shit. Anyway, I chose investigate the dark water instead of staying at that shitty village where everybody hated us for killing the squid thing. Sorry, guys. So here we are, investigating the dark water.
Right, yeah, and this map is purely for like just shits and giggles for you guys to have an idea of the layout of the interior of this thing, right?
Yeah.
And ideally here, yeah, in your brain, it's much larger than it is on this map, but yeah.
Are you talking about Roll20?
Yep. Yeah. I have a Roll20 map up for this. Yeah, but it's not super important to you.
We're on a boat. This boat's fucked up.
Yeah, and this part is on.
There's it's like stuck on this coral shit, and there's all this dark water fucking swirling around, and yeah, we're supposed to investigate the dark water. Apparently, a bunch of the fish people die here. Nobody's ever come back.
Yeah, exactly. That's what they were telling you, is that they've sent people here to investigate this shit before, but like they didn't come back.
Well, no, I was saying this in character to Jason of like.
Yeah, you were absolutely correct. Yes.
Yeah, nobody's ever made it back. We're supposed to investigate this shit. I figured it was better to be here than being stared at by fish people who hated us.
No one's ever made it back?
I mean, we're already dead. What the fuck, man? I mean, honestly, I got nothing to lose.
Like you were not water soluble.
Dude, I told you we weren't made of Jello. We just look like it. Okay. Man.
So I want to look around. Are there any like rocks, loose rocks around?
Cannonballs.
You could probably
Something-
break free
something like that.
Yeah, you could probably break free a piece of the coral that this ship is like embedded into, or just search around and find a loose piece.
There are loose fish I can grab.
Are there loose fishes? There's seemingly no fish in this area because of the swift moving
Dark water.
currents. Like any fish that you see are literally just like flying by.
Are there any cannonballs on the wreck? I feel like that'd be a better.
None that you don't see any exterior cannons on top. You're currently on the top deck, and barely not being pulled away by this churning water.
Let's go below deck.
And, you don't see any apparent cannons or anything.
Down into the belly of the ship.
Is there a way to get below deck?
There's stairs.
Searching around.
On
It looks like there's a variety of ways. Yeah, there's
I'm not looking at the map. I'm going for this full like.
Well, I mean, I'm saying on the boat there are stairs and there's a fucking grate where like you can lift the grate and like lower shit for supplies into the belly of the ship, and then like
there's also
I assume this thing is crashed, so I could just hop off the side of this boat and see if there's an opening in the side of it as well, because I mean we are stuck on this coral rock thing.
Yes, there are multiple entrances to the interior of this boat.
Into the belly of the ship. The belly of the ship.
Okay, I guess I'll go to the nearest stairs to into the ship.
Okay.
Into the belly of the ship. Away from the currents. We need something to weigh us down.
So the moment you start going down there, you see something move in the darkness, like something swims. Are you going to continue?
Wait. Does my lantern still works here?
Yes. Yes. It can't protrude past the dark water itself, but in the area that isn't consumed in the dark water, which if it's this area where you couldn't stand there, you would just be like, fucking what the shit.
Totally gonna try to sneak down those stairs as sneaky as I can.
Well,
I however was not sneaky, so I guess you can try and sneak up behind me.
How do you sneakily swim underwater?
tell me, Doug.
Oh man, you
Slowly,
man,
and
yeah,
carefully.
slow and carefully. Don't make bubbles. You just ease with the.
Yeah, you don't want to kick so fast you cavitate, my man.
Let me...
Jason still sees me.
I do.
Right here, man, but I'm being sneaky.
So
whoever's down there immediately turns to you. Give me just a second. I gotta get these guys.
Oh God, Fayrundis, what are you doing? It's just like blunk, 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 like coming down the stairs.
Just making like old guy noises as he comes down the stairs. It's like, oh, my
It shouldn't even be
knees,
possible.
oh.
It shouldn't even be possible for me to make footsteps coming down.
So swimming in the water has different ways of giving tells, right? Like if you lived in the water, you feel the currents. You can still smell in the water, and there's things like that. Like
The water, move with the water.
Sound travels faster underwater. Actually, it's a lot harder to tell where sounds come from underwater because of that fact. I know that because I'm a scuba diver.
Oh, cool guy.
Hell yeah, brother.
I've never been scuba diving, man. Fuck that. The ocean's terrifying.
Nah, brother.
down there,
I'm telling you.
fine.
You live in Pensacola, Florida. Yeah, I know for a fact there are like group scuba tours.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Before we get into the scuba tour shit.
Bro,
Anyway,
do it.
there's these tattered robes on the ground, basically that look like they've been there since this ship wrecked. But they start to rise up, and they quite literally take humanoid shape, like their arms rise out and start to move.
Ghost pirates.
And across from beyond that, there are two like barnacle-clad bodies that have this rusted armor on that just are clearly undead and start to just get up and rise and lurch towards you, and that is why we have begun combat.
Everybody, roll
Okay,
for initiative.
Sorry, I needed a minute to get the stat blocks pulled up. Because there's various entrances here. I didn't know which ones to take. These guys were waiting basically right on the interior of the fucking...
In the belly of the ship.
Yeah, in the ship.
The belly of the ship.
It's ghost pirates.
And yeah, so here, you know, on the bottom, in this interior, you know, the water here is much stiller than it was outside. Right. There's no light though. It's fucking just dark as all ball shit. Like the only light that we have right now is really dark vision and the creepy blue glow of Jason's soul lamp.
But it gives me like regular light up to like 30 foot, I think, and then an additional 30 foot of dim light.
That's where you can see these bodies come lurching out of this room. And the floor that they're on is like sea floor. Like it looks like the bottom of this ship just is gone and smashed with this shit. Yeah, so
it's like the interior's just glowing like a ghostly ethereal purple from my lantern.
Yeah, and you can see beyond this, you know, at the end of the ship where there's this gouged open area where, you know, barnacles have kind of grown around this great hole. Looks almost like a cannon hole. That it looks like it goes into the interior, like almost an interior of this coral mountain that you guys were approached when you guys came up here. But yeah, blocking you currently are these undead somethings that are approaching. So those of you who are going to get in on that, to go ahead. Right. I should get my tokens up. Yeah, I should get some sort of tokens up for these guys. Give me that. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? $50 an hour. Actually, it's 60 now. Y'all know about
God damn it, Biden.
what y'all know about it.
Nah, you really should have said something about the gas prices.
Yeah, well, that's why, you know, I gotta make up for it, man. That's what that $60 for. I gotta get those donuts.
Oh, I had maple bacon long johns this morning and they were delicious.
You made a pair of pants this morning? That's fucking crazy.
Alright, so
Why would you eat a pair of pants?
So I know that Jason approached. Those of you who are coming down here, definitely, you know, place your icons wherever on this map. If you can't move your token, let me know.
Icons? What?
Yeah, dude, there's a battle map.
There's a battle map.
There is, yep, I know it. I know. I'm
Fucking battle map, man.
around, yep, going old school. Yeah.
The fuck is that shit?
I know it, man. I know it.
This is supposed to be theater of the mind.
All right, but anyway, yeah, these guys are, you know, coming out of here. There's these like broken down like door looking things right here. If you zoom in, you can see a little bit. These guys are lurching their way up out of, and yeah, there's this creepy, blue glow. And yeah, like I said, behind you is this opening. Over here is another opening in the side of the ship. The bottom of this floor here is sea floor that you basically descended to upon when you walk down these stairs. And yeah, that's why. So is everybody with me?
Yeah, I gotta start my computer up for the battle map though. I can see it right now, I just can't move my icon.
You're alright, I moved to the top of the stairs. I'm just gonna attack you. You hear these things shuffling around in there. Basically DR3 is trying to move forward. Same thing with DR4, they're through these
I mean, I think one of them goes first, right? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gargak, you were still aboard the top of the ship, having watched most of your companions descend down these stairs down here to the south.
Yeah. So, is this like a grate under me right here?
Yeah. Give me a second. I need to fix the fucking cell distance on this. But yeah, that is a grate, like a rusted looking grate below you. It looks like it's got some old style padlocks. That are, like fastened to all four of the sides. They look pretty fucking old, but you know they are padlocks.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna try to just like rip that open.
If you guys can see the grid. All right, give me an athletics check, boss. And what was it on that? Let's see, because I do have that. The 20. Okay, so DC 20 strength athletics check. Okay.
Oh no.
So yeah, you reach down, you grab it, you yank, and some flakes, bits of rusted flakes of metal float off, but it does not give away.
I'm gonna whip the lock.
You're good.
He's going full Indiana Jones on this, man. Just go with it.
All right. It has an AC of 19. Go for it, Doug.
Okay.
You can attempt to smash your way through the metal.
You told him he was strong enough to use the whip underwater.
16.
Nope. It rattles but does not budge.
Oh damn.
19 AC on this. I actually do have the AC and hit points for the gate. No shit. Like it gives me a number of options on how it like literally goes on for like a good paragraph here on like how you can go through the grate.
Wait, do I get?
Yeah, you might as well attack
time?
again. Yeah, you get 2 attacks per action, so you might as well attack again.
There we go.
Oh, there you go. So you're gonna hit it. Give me the damage on it. It is a 27 hit point grate.
6 there.
All right, so it is now at 21 damage. You put a dent in it, but that's
With a whip.
which is impressive.
Hell yeah. Underwater.
Exactly. Like it's
The
impressive.
fucking rust falls down on us as we're inside the ship.
Yeah, you guys would hear this.
Party
Like,
dies of tetanus.
yeah, you guys would hear the metal banging, like literally from the grate in the back room. You wouldn't see the grate yet, but
We think underwater could be heard for miles.
it's just like banging there.
Yeah,
Grate's right here.
to tell you the truth, that would probably be fucking deafening underwater.
Yeah, it's quite loud. You guys, definitely hear it. And it startled. It seems like it startled the, members of the crew that were on this boat. Anything else, Kargak?
That's it.
All right. DR2 here is going to, let's see, get my 30 feet on. I don't know, Jason, are you go on this map yet? Because you're like pretty up front.
I can see it.
Right.
I can see the map. I just can't like move around. I'm looking at it.
Nevik, what's your stealth right now? Did you hide walking this way?
17.
Okay. Let me see what his is. This is DR2. Oh yeah, he definitely doesn't see you. Okay. Alright. So, moving right next to Nevik and literally not realizing it. It's gonna start trying. Do I have a distance? No, I don't have a distance. So it's gonna literally start lurching forward down this like hallway, and Nevik's gonna have a nice clean view of this as it comes shoving past this other tattered robe looking thing, and kind of leans up on the side of this stairwell looking at Faerundis and starting to raise its like rusted looking blade. Hasn't quite reached him, but it's trying. Jason, on the other hand, is like right on the other side of this like the stairwell goes down, right, and there's this like little wall here. And Jason's right on the other side of this. Like he would probably see the tip of the thing's rusted blade. He would definitely hear it groaning and kicking up sand and in the water. And so as it shuffles forward.
Okay, so I wanna. Yeah, I can't.
And the reasons, every D&D campaign should have a good underwater section, right?
What? No, I am pretty sure that you've got that all backwards. I'm
What are
pretty
you
sure
talking
the
about, man?
underwater
Mario,
section is always the worst.
Zelda, yeah.
No, those are the worst levels. You guys are.
Zelda.
You guys have I don't know what your opinions are. Like, who are
I
you as
love
people?
the
If you
fucking water
enjoyed the
temple.
underwater,
I like
you
the Donkey
enjoyed
Kong
the
ones.
Yeah.
like Donkey Kong Country or like
Yeah.
Yeah, straight up.
Yeah.
I mean,
with swordfish and shit.
like the water ones are still objectively
The best music in the game.
worst ones.
Yeah, so that is some of the best music. Straight up, you're right about that. Anyway.
And Mario
I'm still
3.
having a problem with manipulating my icon. I want to come down the stairs, and I guess I want to use turn undead.
All right. There's a check they have to make. Shit, I forget what.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Just say, let me pull.
Alright, as an action.
Turn DC 15 Wisdom save.
That's what it is. Yeah, because I remember they have to make a check. Okay, so 2 of them have -1, and they all got -1. Okay, so that makes it easy. Alright, so DR1 fails. DR2 fails. DR3 passes. DR4 fails. So the only one that passed was DR3. And well, let me read this. Okay, so
If its CR is lower than the threshold for my level, which is
I'm fairly
11.
Yeah, so these are 2 and 3 CRs. So you vaporize 3 of them.
Yeah, they just turn into ash.
1, 2. Okay, that's all but 3. Right? Yeah. So yeah, the one right around the corner. Jason just shows up holding his emblem, and these things just turn into ash. Here are 1, 2, and 3. Right? Oh, not 3. Okay, whatever. We'll rename that.
No, I like come down and I'm like, in the name of ill matter, be gone with you, vile creatures.
And yeah, this effectively works. I mean, like, yeah, like Nevik standing there as this thing crumbles to ashes right next to him. Feyrudis would see this.
Sorry, were you talking about me?
Everyone would
Foul
hear.
creature.
Everyone would hear the audible like groan of these things as they just turn into ashes. And yeah, their armor clatters to the bottom of the ocean floor here. Not all of them are dead, but well, they are dead, but like you know what I mean. One of them still remains.
One remains. Horrendous.
This is next.
The fire dragon.
Alright.
You find yourself
barely-
under the water.
You can barely see this thing through like broken down like walls. Like these walls here are fairly flimsy, like eaten through by the ocean over a matter of time.
Hold on, I gotta look back and remind myself of how I add damage.
It's the +3 part. You just tell me +3. That's what you're doing, right?
Yeah, but I'm making sure when okay, yeah, the elemental adept re-rolls adds up to the ones, but I didn't roll a 1, so yeah, +3.
I mean, I get that it's magical fire, but we are like surrounded by water.
Yeah, that's the fire dragon is in the middle of water.
No,
Your
like
head out and yell,
I
and
mean-
nothing happens. Crap.
Water.
Hippos.
Say Underdark water.
I'm going to continue moving into the belly of the ship ever so slowly.
I mean, to be fair, if you'd done that, Adam, there definitely would have been complaints, but you would have been completely justified because we are underwater.
This is can. This is bullshit. Bullshit, but it's can. That's in favor of this
I
learning.
did move
Dragons
less
bite
than-
things too.
I did move less than 15 feet, right? Yeah, okay, cool. Skabamski.
Alright, so you're just hiding.
Oh, yeah, just moving into the ship.
Alright. You're using that as a bonus action, I assume, because you're a rogue.
Yeah. But I'm not close enough to hit him yet, so.
Alright. he, on the other hand, let's pull his shit up. What you got here, buzz? All right, he's not even holding anything. It's one of the robed ones. All right, and yeah, so it's gonna fucking do its creepy robe, movement. Come out here, totally not even see Nevik, and get right about there, groaning and raising its hands towards Pharaoh just from behind. But, I mean, Pharaoh just has enough perception to have seen this.
I perceive.
Rawr.
Yeah, Gargak would have been still standing up on top of the thing, whip in hand. The great glares back at him menacingly.
Yeah, I'm gonna try the athletics again.
All right, so yeah,
Pull it up.
Yeah, it's a D20 athletics check to just yank this shit up because it's got the 4 locks on the side that are also enforcing this. So.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, Gargak. So you guys, so as Faerundis turns, yeah, you guys would hear this metal bending, and yeah, I guess Gargak's fucking angry shout as he
did it with the whip. He did Indiana Jones it.
No, he
pulled it up.
He pulled it up with his hands.
The whip helped though. It weakened the lock.
Are you dropping down in there?
Oh yeah.
All right, so yeah, after pulling this curling string up in just a feet of string,
The sand swirls around as Gargak fucking drops down in this shit. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so you drop down in this fairly dusky fucking dark room. There's a lot of barnacles. There are fish here, just kind of chilling out, swimming around. Pretty calm in this room. Except for maybe the rusted pile of metal on the floor. This is Gargak.
Do I still have time to move to DR4?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you just basically just use your action to snatch this metal grate up.
Rip this shit up and then run over there.
Yeah, but if you have a bonus action or something, you're free to use it. Because I'm gonna say ripping the grate up was an action, but because that's full on movement.
No bonus action.
All right. So
just stands there heavily breathing in and out of his nose, staring at the.
Well, I mean, you gotta think it's 6 seconds. Like we watched him drop down and then start running up to this thing.
Yeah, thump, thump, thump. Here comes Gargak as Faerundis turns around, and Jason, you're still standing at the top of these stairs after having heard this, the familiar undead cry of pain.
And there's this weird ghost right next to me, right? Let's see.
The robes.
Here we go. Magic weapon.
It's just robes in human form.
Yeah, it does have it has hands and shit, like a gray looking pale skin and kind of clawed.
Okay, I thought it was literally just, the fucking tattered robes that had fucking woven themselves like a mummy or some shit, man.
I mean,
wait, so there's zombie in it? I thought it was like a ghost.
Oh, there's fleshy bits in here. That's what. You got.
It was pulled together by the currents, man. There's little bits and pieces. But...
Oh, okay. Then I'm just gonna straight attack it then, because if it's not a ghost, I don't have to do any magical shit.
No, it has a physical form underneath that, or at least appears to.
Yeah.
Where you're standing.
DR4.
I had gunshots in the background, guys. I'm sorry.
What? Are you serious?
Put on the Florida filter.
Oh, it's a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so you managed to smack this thing once and it groans.
Florida man, are you serious?
When you swing the other way, you just miss it.
Hey man, if Florida filter was made for anything, it was made for gunshots.
I love how that has to be a question though. Of sorry, there's gunshots in the background. For real? Are you for real? Because I'm in Florida.
All right.
So I guess as I did this, I would have moved sort of a step in between him and Faerundis.
All right. That would have been a little bit. You would have had to walk around that wall there, but yeah. Gotcha.
All right, yeah. And that'll be it.
All right. Fyrandus.
Randy.
All right. I'm gonna move.
What about Fredo?
I understand. There's a wall right there.
Randy.
I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I'm going.
Around.
Oh, there's
You
a
don't
wall.
like, you don't like Fredo?
Fredo. No.
Yeah, so I'm gonna move right here, sort of circle around, and then.
You don't see Nevik. Your passive perception, I assume, is 17, and his stealth is the 20.
I'm not trying to see Nevik.
I'm just letting you know.
Yeah. Okay.
The-
Sorry.
This dude is gone. That every time combat breaks out, this dude just disappears.
Gone. Like I'm not even part of the group.
That's DR4, right?
This is DR4, yes, sir. What the fuck is going on in the background there?
Oh my god.
Oh!
Like a Super Saiyan?
Yo,
Oh, shit, dude. Hey,
Alright.
watch Dragon Ball Z, dude? There's no shame.
No, she's not watching Dragon Ball Z.
Alright, so you managed to crackle force lightning out of your hand like the angry grandpa that you are. And yelling,
Oh my god, we're all in water.
Plus 5 damage.
everyone dies.
Plus 4 damage because the 1 becomes a 2, and then I add 3.
What are you just? Where are you just like? Are you just saying
I just do math, man.
You
Just
no,
let
he's
him-
right.
Yeah,
No,
he's right. Yeah, that 1 becomes a 2 and
Making
plus
some
3.
shit
So
up.
Yeah,
Just-
all 1s become a 2, but then I also get plus 3.
All right, whatever.
yeah.
You made the character, Adam.
This is true. I didn't make this character.
Whatever. Nevik, you're
Like, don't you can't whatever your own fucking work, man.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
I have for years.
I mean, I typically don't agree with Kyle on principle, but this time I got to agree.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like later on in life, when y'all this campaign's done, y'all like, dude, you remember that awesome campaign? And you tell me like, dude, Adam, you made an awesome campaign. I'll be like, whatever. I'm gonna whatever my work until I'm dead. Okay, it's fine. This is a self-esteem thing that was established when I was like 2. All right, it's not my fault. Anyway, Nevik, you're in the corner here, hiding in fucking, rogueness, and
In the rogueness. Yes.
Perundus just walked by. Gargak just emerged from the door after
Not fucking
another-
lightning.
Is the
he
whole
basically turned the corner shooting lightning? Yes.
is the whole in the ship that like goes further into like the Coral Mountain?
There are 2 holes in the ship. There's a hole up here to the north. You can't clearly see that from where you're at, but you can clearly see the one that is to the south. You come down the stairs, you would have seen it. Like you guys.
Okay, so that's the one that goes more into the cave.
Yes.
Um.
To the south, and you can see.
Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna sneak past Faerundis here
out
and
of the ship into some sort of dark water. You're not sure what's out there, but it seems large.
we'll just stab this guy.
To be clear, you guys are like kind of walking on the ocean floor when you move around like this. Little tufts of sand and so on.
Is this literally the Kraken from Sea of Thieves out there?
Maybe. I don't.
Alright, yeah, I'm gonna sneak around Faerundis and stab this guy.
The Kraken from Sea of Thieves, where is it? Let's see a Kraken on this map.
Oh no, the thing out in the distance that we see is moving.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, that was supposed to have.
No, that's there's not anything moving out in this distance that you see right now.
It's supposed to have
It's just bad.
5d6 added
the
to it.
area is bad.
I'm just getting some very strong, whatchamacallit feels
Cthulhu?
Disney.
from the Pirates of the Pirates of the Caribbean.
No,
Ah.
we're going for Cthulhu. So you
Cthulhu
stab
with
this thing with a crunch of bone underneath its blood-soaked looking robes.
And then, of course, I want to
flash up
use
in the
my
wall.
bonus action to just. That wasn't me. That was actually Gargak or something like.
What?
fucking stealth check.
He's gonna
Okay,
use his
I was
bonus
like-
action to hide.
I was like, are you about to try to persuade this undead thing?
Oh god, he sees me. I stabbed him.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you were trying to persuade it. I was like, are you about to like try
Nah, man, that wasn't me. I'm sorry, that was this guy.
to be like, I do like one of those like hand gesture things? Like,
Like the moment I stab him, I'm just like, wasn't me.
I don't know.
I don't know what happened.
Show your empty hand
Well,
to him. Look at
what was
Gargak,
that?
and be like, shrug. Like, like, you tell me, point at him, shake your head.
No. I tried to hide, but that did not.
So you go to
I assume a 13 didn't.
You go to hide behind Gargak and basically bump into Gargak.
He is a zombie. Like,
Yeah, it's pretty dumb. It's going to continue trying to just straight strike at the thing in front of him, which is Jason. And it's basically trying to just, literally got these like large claw-like hands, and it's straight up,
Flail.
swinging at him. Yeah.
bring it. My body is ready.
What I was.
I am a tool of your matter, and nothing more.
1 and a 2. So he thrashes at this guy, just fucking. And in one of them he gets the blue rot disease.
I'm
Paladin
disease
is immune.
resistant. Yeah, I can't get disease.
Immune.
Well, he's vaccinated.
Yeah,
Hell
Oh,
yeah,
this
bro.
motherfucker-
I got my fucking
Vaccinated.
circle, dot, bruh.
I got vaccine. So your character is disease immune?
Yeah, immune to disease. Yeah, immune to disease.
Okay.
yeah, he's part paladin. That's what I was thinking as soon as
For
he said that. I'm like,
those
he's
of
part
you
paladin.
who are now aware that these things carry some sort of disease.
Gargak is anti-vax.
Yeah, I think when it comes to my turn, it says
You would
that
be the-
I'm immune to disease.
He would be the type.
Yeah. Scroll up to where it was my turn before.
Oh, I mean, I believe you, dude. I'm just saying. For those of you who are not paladins, who are naturally
Yeah.
in there, you
Well,
should,
they wouldn't know. They wouldn't know because I wouldn't get sick from it.
meta-wise, they are aware, is what I'm saying. Because of the mechanics here. Anyway, this thing thrashes at Jason. And fucking Gargak. My man in the back.
I'm gonna grab this thing by the arms.
Alright, let me
And just pull.
This is a, he's got a +1. Alright.
Gargak's trying to bisect this zombie.
His struggle. You can do whatever you want. He got a 1. Do as you please.
What kind of roll?
It was a strength check for the grapple that he was making there, because that's what that is when you try to grapple him, it's strength on strength. And but he
I think that this does just effectively bisect him, right? Like
whatever
he
you
rolled
want.
that
Yeah,
one.
like, exactly. Like whatever you want to do. Like go ahead. Just tell me, Gargak, because this is whatever physically.
How do you kill him?
Whatever physically you would like to do with him. He rolled a nat 1 on that grapple. He was so caught off by that grapple. Literally do what you please. There's no.
Yeah, I'm ripping his arms off and hitting his legs with his arms.
All right. So, let's give me 2 unarmed strikes for the fucking damage on that guy. And he will have the inability to attack after having lost his arms.
I feel bad now, man.
What?
Poor guy.
After witnessing
Yeah.
this.
He got his arms ripped off. He's just getting beaten to death by his own arms. Like, I think we took this a little too far, guys.
Blunt object attack.
I think it's fitting.
Bludgeoning.
He just died.
Bam.
You legit fucking you ripped his arms off and beat him to death with them. Oh my
Oh
god.
God, I feel bad.
This is fucking gruesome. I feel like Gargak just like goes absolute ham on this dude with his fucking own arms. Like, oh.
Alright, are we trying to have tea with this guy? What's going on?
Says
No,
Gargak,
I mean, you did a good job, buddy, but
I mean, but man, you don't think you went a little too far?
All right, so everybody here gets 1,150 XP. Make sure you add that to your sheet.
So far away.
As these. Well, I mean, the adventure is long, man. It's not an easy thing. That getting to be godhood is fucking.
Oh no, I just want a 6th level spell slot at level 11.
The mess.
Oh yeah, I just passed level 11. Moving on up, guys.
Yeah, I am halfway to 11.
Good. That means we're halfway into the campaign. We're starting out fucking, where we're at, man. That's great shit.
I'm almost to 12.
Yeah.
Almost to 13.
Nice. I mean, also Gargak has done a lot of he did wrestle an owlbear by himself, barehanded and shit.
Killing
I mean,
a lot of shit, dude. And
he does kill a lot of shit.
He just reached up behind this guy, basically, just ripped his arm. This guy went to thrashing at Jason, and the way that ended was Gargak reached up, grabbed his arms, pulled them back, snatched them all out of their socket, tore it completely off of him, and then proceeded to use them to savagely beat him as he crumpled over before Jason.
Yeah.
And
you don't get XP for tickling.
That's he's now standing there clutching the lifeless, cold.
There's nothing saying you can't get XP for tickling.
Bony arms of whatever that was. As you guys are standing
I don't tickle. I stab that guy.
Re-equip your armor.
Interior of this ship.
So
Oh yeah, if you haven't re-equipped your equipment.
Yeah, Jason, you're not re-equipped with your gear.
Make sure you.
I didn't have armor.
Oh, when he came down,
he didn't. Yeah, I got to bring 3 things. I didn't bring armor.
Yes.
Didn't we get like some crustacean armor or some shit we didn't find?
No, but one of the guys I just like Thanos snapped away had armor on, right? Yeah, it's rusty, but it's got like it's armor, right?
Yeah, it's pretty rusted up. Yep.
Well, I mean, it's really not about the protection value for me at this point. It's heavy.
It has an AC of 13. Yes.
It's better than what I got, but it's heavy, right?
It is pretty heavy. It's
like
metal.
This'll keep me. It'll keep me like stuck to the bottom.
Yes.
All right, I want to pick up and equip and put on one of those pieces of armor.
All right. Let's see. I don't know if you can manually update your character sheet to have 13 armor. I know I can. So hold on.
You now have rusty armor.
I can override AC.
Yeah, it needs to be 13. And yeah, while you're wearing this, it weighs you down.
Watch out, the armor doesn't protect you from getting your arms ripped off.
Just so you know, there is no shoulder protection on that shit. Pathetic armor.
Yeah, but I don't have to worry about tetanus, so.
That is true. You ain't gonna get no locked-out. You already did. Disease free. Yeah, so this wall back here on the north end is pretty crumpled down. There is a wall up here that is clearly standing. There's a door on it. There's an opening down here to the south that looks out into, pretty much pitch black. Like you can see the sand about 4 or 5 feet here. For those of you who don't have dark vision and are following the glow of Jason's shit, but outside of that, it's just dark as fucking night out there. Where's my shit? Yeah, down here though, inside of this interior we're at, it's a lot easier to swim than it was out there with the strong currents. You can see some boxes and like barrels kind of, rotting a little bit in the back. They look pretty waterlogged.
Okay, you said this goes into like a cave system here.
From what it looks like, from where you're standing, yeah, it's pretty dark out here.
I guess Favorindus is just going on.
Swept away by a giant shark. So well out here, this area extends, beyond where you can see it, like it's stretched like well into the darkness, right? There are thousands of just from where Favorindus can, you can clearly. Well, I don't know, Favorindus, you don't have night vision. Boss. Yeah, you can't see shit. So yeah, what you're seeing is, within 15, 20 feet of you. Yeah. You don't see shit, dude. It's just you can see that it extends well out here, stretching into the dark.
Question.
No. I'll take these.
Okay.
$60. What's the question?
So dancing lights aren't actually fire. So can I make dancing lights to give more vision?
That is the point of the spell Dancing Lights.
Yes.
That said, there are parts of this that are like magically darkened, and your shit's just not going to be, you know, awesome enough to stop that. Yeah, that is, again, just removing the ability to be a sorcerer. Why do I have magic lights if I can't use them? And there probably will be locations where I restrict certain spells and shit like that. But like here you can use anything. All right, so yeah,
That's right.
you can send these dancing lights out into this extended area to see. What I'm assuming.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sort of put them on the edge of my vision range, and then put them like interspace them to where I get like another 20 feet of shitty vision.
Right, so you know, walking out here, you and just you can see as you cast your light that littering the floor here are what look to be like not hundreds, but thousands of humanoid corpses. Just from your experience, you can see that these are humans, elves, dwarves, halflings, gnomes, even a couple of odd half orc here and there. Then they all seem to be neatly arranged in like these lines that are along the seafloor beneath the ceiling of this coral cave mountain that you're in some sort of macabre underwater morgue. Most of them seem to be dressed in uniforms that are what look they look common in like the uniforms themselves look similar.
So we've stumbled
I bet them
upon
good
some
people.
sort of like cult burial site.
I think there's just something here killing stuff.
Never say turn around. Turn. Yank it around, boys.
I mean, none of them are getting up, right? So, I mean,
Somebody get a shark and get out of this shit. And yeah, this is just what you see in the dim light of these glowing orbs that you cast across in this. And it's like
You're mumbling.
It's,
Yeah, you broke off for the second half of
I
that.
don't know why. Anyway, so let me see, make sure my mic's set up right. Yeah, no, it should be. Y'all picking me up good? It's going well.
Yeah.
Better.
Okay, all right. So
Enunciate.
no.
Presentation.
That's the best.
Hey, that's the DM we know and love.
That's the best you're gonna get. $60 an hour. I don't know what the-
Like what?
Literally being DM'd by a dog just barking at you.
Oh, where are we going? What? I would play the shit out of that campaign. I want you to know. All right, I would get like completely baked and be like, "Let's do this. Come on, Doug. Come on, pup."
Oh yeah, that what we're doing?
All right, man. We're doing what now? Oh god. All right. Anyway, like I said, you guys are, see thousands of these corpses out here laid across, and some clear organization. And they all are wearing some similar uniforms, but they all are certainly not the same type of humanoid. Faerundis can recognize this. He's seen plenty of dead humanoids.
Well, we just fought some zombies. What if these things get up?
I mean, as long as they don't get up, we don't have to worry about them. I guess I would try and follow the wall here. Going down.
Alright.
You want to walk towards the corpses.
I need to put like a 30-foot glow on you, dog.
That's what I'm hearing. I mean,
I can do something super cool here.
I got it, boss. See the glow.
So you can do it.
There you go. That's that 30-foot glow.
Then do a 60-foot on the other radius, and that's the dim light.
Can I make it a softer purple? Yeah, it is a softer. 60. Put it on C. Nice.
That's a lot of light.
Who else is doing their other shit?
Well, I was putting like my dancing lights radius.
Wait, ruined this.
Which they only do 10 foot of soft light.
Yeah,
They
but I've got him.
roamed it. They
I've got him
roamed
spaced where I can
us.
see 20 feet beyond my field of vision.
They roamed us. Oh, they anyway, so you can see that this coral creates like this passageway here that leads directly to another sunken ship, which is nearly enveloped by the surrounding coral. About 5 feet from the sandy like floor here, there's a sizable hole in the size of the ship, about 15 feet in diameter in the hole. You can see a faint green light that emanates from somewhere in the lower deck of that ship to the south.
Hey, Nevik, there's something shiny up ahead.
Nevik, gold!
Hey!
Comes right. That you just see this like kick of sand and nothing else.
Just a line of bubbles just like streams past me.
Gotta go fast. Nah, I mean, I would proceed with caution towards the corpses.
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna follow Jason.
I'm
not
gonna go
that much-
proceed towards the.
I gotta be in front, okay.
So you guys do what you do. Yeah, you guys let me know.
deal.
You guys
So yeah,
take your time. There are 4 of you gentlemen.
I'll continue to follow like against the wall because I imagine like there aren't any corpses up against it, right?
2 of the grand.
Like
No, the
like a-
corpses are. Let me get some. I'll get a bone pile.
or like out here.
Let me get like a.
But yeah, no, I did totally do a stealth check. I'm sneaking up behind these guys.
There's probably like a.
Checking
Behind the dead people.
There's probably.
Behind you guys.
Let's see. We'll make them.
Y'all
That's
are the
a-
ones that
that's a
go
good way to get
front,
hit,
man.
Nevik.
I'm not the
Don't
front
sneak up
man.
behind me. I got heart problems.
I know, old man. You and
That's a
that
big
dragon
bone
guy.
pile.
Yep. I mean, it's
It's in my heartburn all the time.
thousands of bodies, right? So
They're like lined up.
yeah, and they're supposed to be lined up. They'll be down here too.
Alright, so yeah, I would just continue to follow the wall down to the ship here where I see something shiny and green.
I'm gonna follow the light.
All right, so yeah, you see the shiny green area, area that you guys are approaching down here. Within this light area, there's life and like abundance. Like it's clear that this green light is having some sort of effect on the area. There's starfish of all shades like growing on the coral in the opening, and inside the hull of the ship, you can see that there's a bunch of like tiny fish that flash like silver and green. They're swimming in schools, and there's algae and plumes of seaweed and underwater plants that are growing in abundance in this area, all lit by this soft green glow.
I think it would be like brown now.
A little bit of purple, I mean, whatever.
Do we see a source of the green glow?
No, like I said, this is just you approaching the hole here. You haven't stuck your head in this hole or looked in it or anything. But you.
Don't touch anything and take
Rinda's having previously
too far into the hold the ship, but they do see there's some sort of glowing thing, and as you approach, it's obvious that there's a lot of plant life around this.
Rinda's having previously touched a glowing object and getting his soul shocked out of his body. He's like, I don't like this.
And we also, wrote off Chazelle, just so we're clear. Chazelle was hanging back out at the booking fish place.
I figured, yeah, he would just like disappear at some point.
Because he's like,
Of course.
fuck this party.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm gonna go into the boat.
Well, the idea there was, he's like, I'll stay here, not goddamn do this bullshit with you guys. But that way when you guys get back, I'll fucking basically convince you that when you guys get back, you'll have more intel about the area and all that sort of stuff while you guys deal with the situation. Anyway,
So inside of this boat.
So you're sticking your head in, you're walking in. Okay, so the source of the green light when you walk in, and you start to look around, becomes quickly apparent. There, about 10 feet from the aft of the lower deck, is a large turtle. Its head and limbs are like pulled in, and it is floating in the middle of this rear cabin, and there is green light emanating directly from this creature's shell.
That's a cool turtle. I like turtles.
Who doesn't like?
I also like turtles. Turtles are very cool.
That's our.
Hold on, I think
turtles.
Campaigns to win.
do I have it?
Include
Campaign
Yeah, I'm
win.
gonna-
We like turtles.
I'm gonna walk up. I'm gonna walk up to the turtle, and then I'm gonna cast Speak with Animals.
Worth every dollar of the 60 fucking of the 60.
I like turtles.
I like turtles.
All right, so
Um,
just be clear. He it looks like a turtle shell. It's just this giant turtle because its limbs are pulled in.
Oh, it's okay. So, but I mean, I can see there's a turtle in the shell, right? Like, okay.
Have you ever seen a turtle with
So-
its shell so pulled in? Is that?
I'm gonna say hello to it in Draconic.
Why would you do that when I can? What that is a true and valid thing to cast. What are you talking about?
She's talking to animals, man. Just let him talk to animals.
Speak with animals, which I definitely have. Okay, 2.
All right, so what? what Avery? What are you saying to me, Avery? True is not a valid card to catch. What are you saying? What's some? Anyway.
Hold on, I think I know how to fix this. I'll just have to cast another. Okay, 3. I guess Speak with Animals just doesn't work with Avery.
Speak with Aminal.
Spicy Grandpa cast it. Anyway, whatever. All right, I believe you. You got it.
I just pulled it up from the spell book.
Okay. Yeah, maybe it's not in your spell book. Who knows?
I mean, it is in my spellbook. I have Oath of the Ancients.
Is it like it doesn't cost anything? Is it like what do they call it, cantrip?
I mean, it's like a 2nd level spell.
Yeah,
Spell.
Just mark it under your character sheet and do update or some shit.
Yeah.
So, okay, you cast this on yourself? You both cast, or at least you cast Speak with Animals on yourself? And what are you going to say to this? What are you guys saying to the glowing turtle shell that's floating into the ship here? That it has.
I'm not saying shit. I'm like a 28.
I don't think favorite is you don't have Speak with Animals, do you?
No. I was just bringing up the tooltip so like it could be there for reference.
Yeah, he said he was going to speak to it in Draconic or something. But
I was saying hello to it in Dragon.
Hello.
However, am going to speak its tongue. I'm quite fluent in turtle.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, I guess it would be apt. It is a turtle. I'm just gonna ask him like, what's he doing here?
The turtle shell continues to float, kind of there in the end of the water. The green glow mixing with the purple makes this weird brown. Nothing else happens. There's no response. It is fairly silent. It's pretty peaceful, if I must say. It's really beautiful here with all the fish swimming around. They're kind of really interested in Gargax, like Croesus. Apparently, he's got some dicey chili somewhere in there.
Hello, turtle.
He's not speaking. Yeah, nothing is.
Mr. Turtle?
Mr. Turtle?
He's
Excuse me, Mr. Turtle. Excuse
I'm gonna.
How does the bowl of chili physics work?
I'm gonna knock on his shell.
Messily.
If you leave it in the ocean too long, it just fills the ocean with chili.
Yeah, this is how we end the world. So the moment you go to knock on this shell, this thing starts to unfurl, and it quickly becomes apparent that this is not just some ordinary turtle. This is a humanoid. His legs extend out, and he opens his eyes, and he looks, turns around and looks very confused at you, like
Teenage Mutant.
The fuck is happening? He has literally no idea. Just like, what? what is going on? And then after a second, you see him, extend his right hand, and this like flash of blue goes over him, and you see he gasp in the water, for a moment. It blinks a couple of times, and then this, deep, slow voice. Hello, and he's speaking straight common, like this is not any strange language. This is pretty apparent.
Oh, hello.
Hi,
Hello, good turtle friend.
I am a turtle. I see you are humans, and is that an orc? How interesting. My name is
He's my-
Andrew.
He's my grandson.
What brings you to my? Is that so?
Uh,
I have an extended family.
they kind of.
Like 3 times removed.
Do tell me. I'm interested to hear. I so rarely get visitors this far down.
Yeah. I mean, what are you doing down here?
I was riding this ship, waiting to cross to get to the great city, and as you see, the mother of nature, she had other means for me, and so here I rest, waiting the currents to take me where I need to be. Perhaps she sent you.
How long have you been here?
Many moon cycles. Time is not so as important for us turtles. I'm sure you understand.
It's a turtle. I love the turtles.
So you just been hanging out here next to the dank water and the bodies?
Bodies? Ah, you mean the fallen from the outside?
I mean, if that's what you want to call them, yeah.
Yes, they were members of the other ships that were here. I arranged them the best I could. I hope you didn't disturb them.
I throw a glance back at Nevik.
You don't see me.
No, yeah, he's gone. Yeah.
Okay,
You don't see me.
Okay,
We're
okay,
never-
okay,
we're
okay.
You throw a glance back in my general direction, hoping to spot me, and I'm not there.
I throw a glance back at the dashing lines that was Nevik.
And you're just like, I hope not.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because I did a stealth check of 28. Like, I'm pretty sure nobody in the party can beat that.
They were the brave men and women that led these fleet. We were to cross the Great Sea, you understand. And as you see, the waves and had different means. And here I've been since.
So why were you crossing the Great Sea?
He looks away a little bit and he says, I lost someone once long ago. I wanted to see them again. It was my hope that they would be there, at the city of Manifest, beyond the Black Sea. I'm sure you've heard of it.
Yeah, I mean, the reviews weren't that great on Yelp, but yeah, we've heard of it.
That's where we're trying to get to.
Truly.
No, I didn't say that in character. I'm still hidden.
Oh, okay. Well,
We too seek to cross the sea to the city, my good reptilian friend.
There we go. Somebody else fucking
wait.
said
Aren't turtles amphibians?
reptilian amphibian.
he doesn't
Turtles are
correct-
reptiles.
He doesn't correct him. Anyway, so he's
Turtles are reptiles. I am a
like,
biologist. I know these things.
No, get out of here. Anyway, so he's
Doctor knows.
he nods. That is a great effort. Tell me why do you seek such a place?
It's complicated.
It's not often I've seen spirits like you. Most of the ones I've seen have been quite upsetting.
Oh, you mean like the zombies we did away with?
I mean, he wouldn't know what zombies are, but yeah, he's
It's nay on the ambize.
the ones that didn't stay still after dying. It only happened to a couple of them. I hesitate to say this, but I'm afraid it will happen to more of them. But if that is what Gaia wills, then so be it.
So,
tell me more. I want to know. You said you two are related. You're not the same species.
Well, about 1,300 years ago, I was a dragon. I saved all the mortal races by teaching them to kill the dragons, and they committed a mass genocide against my people. But in the process, I lost my dragon body and was sealed within an axe. But my partner at the time...
You speak of the legend of Faerundis.
That's me!
Surely not. Faerundis has been lost for ages.
On
He
this,
was a mighty golden dragon who was told to save that of the
I'm just gonna lean into the turtle and be like,
I'm gonna
"Look,
come
man,
out of
don't
stealth
speak
right now and be like,
fucking
this is fucking no fucking shit. No, this is not. There's no fucking way.
Hold on,
that he's
I'm
been. There's no fucking way.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the party and it's like, guys, you didn't believe me, but this turtle knows my story.
It's not that I didn't believe you. I mean, it's more that we got more important shit going on.
He seems confused.
I didn't believe you, but once the
totally gonna walk
underwater
out.
turtle said,
I'm just gonna come up and call bullshit. I'm just gonna like unstealth right then from the back of the party and be like, no, that's complete fucking bullshit. He's been lying about that shit the whole fucking time, saying that.
Wait, there are more of you. How many are your party? Do you have a ship?
On the
swim here.
surface, man. That's man. Why you gotta mention? Yeah.
It's unfortunate. The sea is vast. Too far for me to swim.
Man,
So you wait with me.
it's probably up in smoke
It's
right
gonna
now.
be a
Honestly,
no, Chief.
you wanna come with us?
We got things to do, places to be, dragons to slay, winches to lay, that sort of thing.
Perhaps
Hold
for only a while,
Dragons to slay?
so I can hear your tale. I get so few visitors. Tell me, friend, how did you come upon such a lamp? You lost. You seemingly have been injured recently.
Just a fish swimming in and out of my eye socket.
Nibbling away, having a good with you. Yeah, I know.
I met a
Just
I met a woman.
met a girl. Oh, that's always the start of it, isn't it?
I understand. Part of why I'm here is due to my mate.
Man,
So
I've
yours is a quest of love.
I would say our relationship is more complicated.
Oh. Will you tell me?
Well, she
This
took
is a story
my
all
eye.
about how.
This is a story all about. Okay, she took my eye. So I took this lamp.
Seems like a poor exchange.
I don't know, it's a pretty cool lamp. I've been wandering around blind down here until I got it, so.
Oh, but I'm missing an eye, talking about being blind. Look at that, man.
She took your eye. This seems not a friendly relationship, so you're escaping this foe.
I mean, yeah, but she kind of let me get away. It's a weird, complicated relationship, my man. I don't know.
And the rest of you.
The only
You back there, you were not the same species as the rest of them. This is such a mixed party. I'm not. You were similar to my the friends that I was traveling with before.
All creatures are equal in the eyes of ill matter.
Have you heard of the land of Thay?
And
An insight check.
You're free to make an insight check.
I think he's the only one who might have actually heard of it. So
the land of Fae.
Hey, anybody who
Hey.
listened to the fish guys earlier may have heard of this.
Also,
so Nevik would know, but I still wouldn't
yeah,
know.
I have Fae ancestry.
No, not Faye.
Not
Faye,
Faye, Thea.
I know it.
Fayrundus is quite aware of it. He paid very close attention.
Yo.
He was like, yes, I was
Damn.
paying attention. That is, okay, so to be clear, the fish people not only mentioned that they were like, they were in a war with these crab people, but in that there was, the implied and kind of, told directly that there was there was a land in this fucking sea, like an island kind of deal called Thay, that these fucking crab people lived on, right? So it's not just that they're like, so there's a war going on between these crab people above the water and with the fish people below the water. You got me?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotcha. So yeah, Favorness is telling the whole group about this shit. Gotcha. He knows about that shit.
Right.
Yeah.
How'd you know about that?
But what also becomes a little bit more.
I spent 2 summers down here when I in my 20s.
What was left out by the fish people and is now being filled in by the turtle guy is that they has way more than just crab people there, because all those bodies out there that he talked about burying and lining up properly, he said he was traveling with people from Thay. And I clearly listed a lot of bodies that weren't crab people.
Yeah. Humanoids.
Okay, so you're telling me that there's this magical place, multicultural place down here in the Underdark. P. fucking Shaw.
I'm just saying. You take it from take what you want from it, but there's obviously something more complex going on there. But that's
Okay,
I
so we
mean,
need to get there.
He's
Yeah,
not
it's
excitedly telling you this. He is chill as shit. Just so
he's
you know.
just telling it. He's just like,
Well, he's not even
All
telling you.
right,
He's not telling you all that. He's already mentioned that he's,
So,
I'm just gonna pipe up and it's like we seek to end the dankening.
the dankening. So do you know the way to Thay? Because we kinda have to go there.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm afraid it's many, many moons from where we are now, friend. You can't possibly wait.
Don't got anything better to do.
Quite dangerous, the journey.
Gotta go find the crab people.
But if you can somehow escape this vortex, then to the north, you should travel. Not long until you see the moon's glint. And there you'll be able to see the shade of the island. Follow the silhouette until you meet the shores. May they greet you warmly.
To the north from here? Alright.
So Farron, just before we leave, is gonna ask a question, and it's like, what was that green aura you were exuding? It seems to provide life to the nearby area. I've seen many magics in my years, but nothing like that.
The light of Saloon that flows through me. It is her gift. Have you never felt the soft glow of her before?
Favorindus is just gonna say, I was trapped in an axe for 800 years after the death of Orlandris and the Dragon Wars, so I haven't felt a lot of things.
I've heard of your disappearance. Please, if you are who you say you are, tell me. You said you were trapped in a weapon.
Yes, my partner Shiar, as one of her acts, as I was dying, was bound to the form of this weapon, and then as she died, she too bound her mutable nature as a changeling to this weapon, and this weapon was passed through our descendants for generations and generations until it came upon the hands of my closest living descendant, Gargak here. And then suddenly, as we came into the Underdark, I suddenly regained physical form, and here I stand before you today.
That is truly a fantastic tale. And so, what is it you seek in Day?
We seek to end the darkening, so we too can cross the ocean to the city.
I'm not sure they would know. Perhaps I have not been there for quite some time. As you see, I've remained here. The moving humanoids that you refer to as zombies. I was always afraid to pass them, and even beyond that, the waters are far too violent for me to swim through.
You're telling me he's old enough to know about Faerundis, but he don't know the word zombie? Are you kidding me?
I mean, he in his
This is gonna pop up, and it's like, what do you mean by the?
Seems like
What do you mean by
zombie to him?
No,
Yeah.
Faerundis is gonna be like, what do you mean by zombie? Do you mean those undead we fought?
Yes. I mean, you
What is
call
a
them- I think
zombie?
I'll call it one of me. I'll call them zombies, but yeah.
I mean, yeah. What are you talking about, zombie?
Yeah, the undead.
I mean, I'm just gonna be like, see, guys, this turtle knows my story.
Yeah, but you got weak hips now, so shrugs hard. So I mean, so you're just gonna sit here and just chill out, or do you want to go with us? Cause
Sorry. Nah, we killed the undead things, so
You
we can guide him.
you say you slayed them.
well, I mean,
Yeah, my buddy over here ripped
I
one of
sent-
their arms off
I
and beat
sent
him
3
to
of them
death.
the express line to the afterlife.
So
But-
his eyes kind of widen at Nivik's comments, and he seems a little bit shocked by this response. And he kind of shakes
What do you
his
mean?
head- shakes
About
his head.
my buddy over here ripping one of them arms off and beating him to death with it.
It's even
Both the arms, yeah.
even when cursed, the beauty of Gaia's gifts should never be harmed.
If it's coming out to harm you, man,
It was easy enough to avoid. You see, I have
was it?
truly.
You only avoided it by staying here, standing still, man. Move forward with your life, man. Life's about growth, change.
If it is Gaia's will,
I mean, look at me, and I'm gonna hold up my one hand that was a blade that's now
Things are going
broken.
very well for you.
Yeah. It goes though, doesn't it? Go.
If it is Gaia's will that I join you, then so be it. But until the vortex leaves this area, I'm afraid I cannot swim anywhere.
There's a
And
Fucking-
even if I could, where would I go? It's such a vast distance. I must wait for a ship to pass.
what?
I've seen some in the distance, but like I said, the vortex is
Oh.
trapped here.
Where's this vortex at, man?
You were
All
in-
around us.
You were in it.
We're in the vortex.
Okay, well
You don't have like any idea where it's like originating from.
I have not sought to find out.
oh man,
Since
Yeah.
we're honoring the bodies of the fallen that were here, I've rested here in the ship. That was when they were wrecked by the waves.
Okay, so you've gotten yourself into a funk, and you just stayed into it. You just
I mean, maybe a funk, or this is just like how he is. I mean, he's a fucking turtle, dude. Like, you don't know. And
well, I mean, yeah, as a half elf though.
let's be
Like,
clear.
he's gotten himself into a funk. Like he's been sitting over here.
To be clear, what occurred here, meta-wise, all right, is if you're a turtle and your ship gets wrecked, what's the first thing you do, right? You get in your shell, right? He's been in
Yeah.
the shell, just sitting there chilling, fucking praying to his god Selene, and apparently that resulted in some glowing life shit around him, and he's just like awesome, like he expected this, right? And now he's waking up and he's like,
Who the fuck are you
what
guys?
is going on, and who are you guys? And yeah, like before I passed out, I woke up once before to rearrange their bodies, and other than that, like what's happening?
Man, you gotta live life. Get out of your
And-
shell.
And he says, yeah, as far as what's going on down here, he doesn't know. Like, he hasn't investigated. Like, he says, like, literally, yeah, like, woke up once before to, like, rearrange these, fucking bodies of the fallen from these various ships the best I could to try to honor them as would befitting his religion. And, that's it. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
God.
other than that,
Okay,
he's very
well,
confused. And as far as like going along with you guys, he's open to it, but he doesn't know what you're doing, why you're going. He's very interested in hearing that. Like, that's what kind of what he's asking about, right? He's like, tell me why you're here. Like, what, how did you get here? Like, who are you? What are your names? That sort of thing. And he's also clearly stated that he is not cool with even the fact that you hurt the undead, right?
Okay,
I didn't hurt them.
all right. I was a stowaway on a ship,
Undead hurt
and
you?
I ended up in this bar.
Hey, I did it the clean, professional, and morally correct way. I summoned the power of my god to render them into ash.
There is no morally correct way to harm the beauty the guy gives us. He's very into this whole life thing. He's got a name.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, can I just do like
that was-
Nevik explains
that
it
was
all real
like
quick?
unlike
If you,
my
you
man.
do
That
whatever
was
you
an
want, you can
affront.
do whatever you want. If you want to sit here and talk to this guy, I mean, I'm completely willing to sit here and roleplay this guy. I mean, it's literally just a slowed down version of Kill Me. So like, you do what you want. We're here, dude. But yeah, like I said, he's very interested in hearing.
I'm just gonna like we'll do like a montage cutscene of me explaining the entire situation of how we all came to
I
be
mean, that's
here.
not, no, if you want to try to do that sort of bullshit, you gotta mechanically at least roll like persuasion or something to do something. I mean, you can't just montage it. I mean, that's not roleplay, man.
Cue 80s butt rock
Okay.
music. Fucking.
That's
Like, if you want me to do a 2.5-hour fucking speech of how I would, I was an orphan in Daventry, and then
out here is that he's trying to understand you guys' story. He wants to understand why you. First off, if I come with you, why would I come with you? Who are you? I mean, yes, I understand. I need to move.
Yeah, I'm the
forward.
shadiest son of a
That's
bitch ever me. All right.
Life does compel us forward, but at the same time, whatever's causing this vortex is greater than I am, and like I said, he seems very passive, like he doesn't want to harm anything. Like I said, he seemed dismayed that at the story of you hurting the undead. He seemingly was aware of.
Okay. But admin-wise, I totally think we need to get this guy.
Because again, he also mentioned that he was traveling with these people. So like to him, you just dismantled some of his friends' bodies, right?
I mean, so
I mean, I feel like he would think that the undead are an affront to his god.
They're
Who's
an insult, but at the same time, he doesn't see it enough to like harm them. He still sees the flesh is still there, the bone is still there.
I didn't harm them, man. I just sent them on their way. Like they were stuck here.
What he calls the gifts of Gaia, which is life. The form that he sees that as something that's worth preserving. So to him, the concept of hurting that form is beyond him. He doesn't agree with that, right? That's the look on his face, right?
Beyrindris is just gonna pipe up to him, and it's like, my friend, I understand your aversion to killing your own people, even mutated as they are now.
Not just my own people, or any.
No, I'm saying your own people as in like the people with you, like your own, like the broader sense of people, like your broader community.
The followers of Selûne choose not to kill if possible.
And my friend, I can understand that as well, but inevitably in life we come to the point we have to make these decisions. It's never easy, and yet, as you clearly know my story, I had to make the decision to betray my own species in order for the better good. Sometimes violence is unavoidable.
Perhaps, but I don't see that in this situation. I've been here for many, many moons avoiding any violence. As you see, life has prospered around me.
Yes, but you have sat and done nothing.
Life has not prospered around you, my man.
I mean, around
you may have
like, the green glow
I
totally
mean,
has like life
in
happening,
this
yeah.
in this immediate vicinity, yeah, I guess life has prospered around you. But while you've
Oh, the slug's wearing off.
while you've been stuck here in your own shell, the world has fallen into great despair.
Has it? I felt a shift. Do tell me.
I mean, I don't know the extent of what happened after we died, but Azaract has been resurrected, or Tath has been resurrected and is sucking up all the souls.
He kind of wide opens his eyes a little wide. He seems a little surprised. He's like, Tath, truly, you know this name.
We do.
I tried to stab
Yeah.
He smiles the best. He smiles the best he can with his big turtle mouth, and he says, "How wonderful! This is fantastic news. The prophecies will come true. The golden age is upon us, friend. Fantastic. I will be.
The
so
surface
very
world is
pleased.
literally burning.
As it shall be. Great change sometimes is drastic, but with Guy and Tath together once again, there can be no harm. It will be wonderful. You'll see."
Oh,
What are these prophecies you speak of?
I just
The golden
really
age.
feel like. Can I like whisper to
The
Gargak that I really feel like we need to stab this turtle in the neck?
We could have stabbed Turtle again. He was cool
Turtle
until like
soup is good.
3 seconds ago.
I like turtle, but
I like turtle soup.
no.
Gargak's only input in the conversation has been to say, "I like."
I like turtle soup.
Whoa.
Just hard stares at him afterwards. Just
Yeah, like whoa. Okay, that's a little terrifying.
Drooling underwater.
Yeah, but like Fabrinus is legitimately asking, it's like, what is this golden age prophecy that you speak of?
So he just he seems surprised that you don't know. He's like surely you know of the rebirth. These are tales older than you and older than time.
You know not of these prophecies.
Once the great mother of life, Gaia, and her lover Tath have been reunited under the throne. They will reign as king and queen together.
that's where you're wrong, my man. That skeezy bitch, the Queen of Memories, is getting into the fold. Some serious love triangle stuff going on, my man.
I knew not of this Queen of Memories.
She was the person who took over for Tath.
I don't understand. I knew he was cursed to the material realm.
All right, so you know, so you don't know, like.
Did my music stop? Oh, my music stopped. The fuck? Anyway, go ahead. He's hitting his headphones.
Are you listening to music while I'm talking to you? How fucking rude that is.
Turtles always have like the installed Bluetooth shit. What's it called?
He's no, the turtle's got Turtle Beach
He's
headphones.
got the little earbuds. Anyway, go ahead.
What's the last thing you remember before of the surface world before you ended up down here?
I know not of the surface world. I've never been there. I've heard many tales. It seems interesting. Here it's covered in trees.
Trees. Yes.
Yet he worships the moon. What is fucking going on, right?
Yeah, and also Tath. Like, he's down with Tath.
He's aware of Tath. Like, totally. He worships Gaia, to be clear. But he is...
Yeah, but he said he was down with Tath. Like,
yeah, he was very delighted to hear that Tath is back. because to him that's some like great.
But he don't know what's
shit.
going on with like the Raven Queen.
He has no idea who that is. Yeah, he clearly is like, what the fuck is that? What are you talking?
So his prophecies are wrong.
I mean, you don't know.
So the question is, what layer of fuckery are we on now? Like, we're like, okay, we have to stop the Raven Queen. Now we're the Raven Queen's good, Taff evil, and now we're being told, oh, this is
No,
all.
we were on the Raven Queen's team to start with, brother.
You're all. This is level of fuckery of like high level fuck. You're in deep level fuckery. I'd say this is about 4th level fuckery.
But she ended up being a skeezy bitch, so.
Yeah, from the get-go, basically, you started getting courted by the goddess of memory / death, who was manipulating you in the long run. It turned out was manipulating you to escort certain magical items to her lover, Asrak, who was resurrecting the god of death named Tath in order to pass the crown of death onto this new god, ex-god, new god, Tath. Who you are now being informed by this turtle was a lover of the god of life at some point. Yeah.
I mean, which makes sense, like, meta-wise, that, like, life and death are ever in.
Oh, I'm glad somebody sees the broader picture and enjoys that.
Life is only precious because it ends, and death is only
So I don't know. Do you guys have anything else you want to ask the turtle or say to the turtle?
Life forever sending gifts to death, and death forever keeping them forever.
Before we make him into soup.
And of course,
I mean,
like Noak's over there, like looking at his knife, just trying to like sharpen up the nose.
Yeah. I'm just gonna like while those guys were talking.
Oh god, he's gonna stab him.
Oh man, that's a nat 20.
Come to say it.
That's a nat 20.
You are one with the water.
Yeah, you just kind of like go out straight up, like wavy into the sand, dude. Yeah, you were a pair of eyeballs in the sand now.
I'm not gonna stab the guy. I'm gonna wait and see what my party does.
I mean, Faye Regis is gonna make one more sort of
But
impassioned
while those
plea.
guys were like in the middle of
To
talking
be
to that
clear,
dude,
you know,
I would have.
in roleplay in this situation, he's still delighted. He doesn't seem at all like shocked or anything like that. Like he seems like pretty like the only thing he seems shocked about is that Faerun just doesn't know this already.
I mean, Faye Regis is gonna make sort of like one more impassioned plea, and it's like, look, my friend, you can stay here, hidden in your shell, letting the eons pass you by, but the world has become a terrible place. Since I've been gone, and likely since you've been down here, you can either try to come with us and see for yourself and move forward, or you can waste away here, becoming nothing more than just another pile of bones on the pile.
You speak in contradiction, friend. If you say if Tath is reunited with Gaia once more, how can the world be a horrible place? Truly, the golden age will be upon us. If it's not already started, it will be soon. And if you would like me to travel with you, I will come, but only to preserve the gifts that Gaia has given you, and nothing more.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna make the comment, and it's like, I don't see this golden age you're talking about. The surface world is literally burning, and
We
the
don't know
effects
that.
of
We
your-
don't know what's going on in the surface world. Like we would have saw the flash from like the sky, but we don't know
Yeah,
like
yeah,
exactly.
we all,
the
as we
extent of the
lay there
damage.
dying, we saw.
Like meta-wise,
The
you know that, but that's only meta-wise. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but like in character-wise, your characters basically were at the bottom of a volcano when the sun had a giant solar flare, and you died.
Yeah.
During all of that.
The only
Well,
one
like-
who might have seen it in the party would have been Gargak,
Yeah,
because a man too angry to die.
and he was
Rather-
quite distracted. He had a lot going on at the time.
I mean, yeah, I mean, even the dankening on this sea is occurring. It's like the world's not a nice place.
Yeah, he agrees there's certainly some sort of curse going about. And he's not sure if this has anything in relation to do with raising a path, but to him, he wholeheartedly believes that this was a good thing. Right?
I mean, yes, I'm just saying it appears you will not be swayed from your path, and we will not be swayed from ours, so with that,
I mean, he's got no problem going
you
with
would do.
He literally said, I've got no problem going with you, but only to preserve the gifts that guy has given you, which means he's talking about like being passive, like he doesn't want to fight, like he doesn't want to kill anything. Like, to be clear, this is you haven't asked him who he is or what he does or any of that shit, so other than
yes, you know what? Who are you?
Yeah, my name is Amble, and I'm a druid of Saloon. The moon goddess. I worship the gifts that Gaia gives all. Right, and so thus
Hold on.
the light of Saloon is the reflection of that.
I mean, so I'm just gonna ask because I'm curious, because I'm assuming I know enough about druids. Is this your normal form?
Yes, this is the form I was born with.
Okay.
I must ask, since you asked me, have you regained the ability to be what you once were?
Like, I mean, I'm just gonna take a deep sigh, and it's like, alas, no. And I seek to reunite with my own kind. I long to hear the roars of my people.
I understand. There are tales of sea dragons in the deep sea here, but I've never seen them. My people tell of them, though.
We've heard the same tales from the Sahagan.
Wait, there are sea dragons? Nevik, what have you gotten us into?
Jason turns around to hearing this shit. What the fuck?
I'm not there.
The fuck?
You were
Again,
here a second ago.
for just a second ago. Yeah, but I'm not there again.
Where did David was says this shit? God damn it, he's
You're
got
around here somewhere.
I mean, yeah, so I'm just gonna. It's like, oh yeah, you Nevik didn't translate that to you guys. Yeah, the Sahagan told us about the stories of sea dragons being in the sea, and like the sea.
Which would be of great interest to Favorite, just because that's his whole like spiritual drive. Is fucking gotta see that shit, gotta find that shit. Yeah.
My bad, guys. My bad. But no. I'm not there. I wouldn't have relayed that shit. I don't give a fuck about sea dragons. We want to avoid those things at all costs. Like, why would I have translated that? Nope.
If I told you, you wouldn't have come. So, I mean, at this point, we need to go ahead and, I guess, head on out of here.
Find out what the fuck this vortex of fucking dark water bullshit is, man.
I already tried to ask him. He don't know.
We'll get the fuck out of here and find it ourselves.
Yeah, that's what we gotta go do. I mean,
sorry, I'm not.
Beirut just basically told him.
I'm hiding.
Beirut just basically told him, like, you can come with us if you want.
And he said, yeah, but I am not gonna do shit.
Well, no, he said he would protect the gifts and protect life. So, I mean, it'd be nice to have someone with some green magic on our side.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so I'm gonna say, all right, let's move on and tell Turtle Friend it's like you're welcome to join us. And you're well, hold on, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't remember, like, what was it, like, when people were drafted, but they...
Enlisted?
No, a conscientious...
A conscientious objector?
Yeah. Yeah, even though you're a conscientious objector to violence, feel free to come with us.
I understand. Please, don't desecrate my friends' bodies any further. I must ask that of you.
No one's disturbed the
my body.
Yeah, we do not wish to do so, but if they try to desecrate our bodies, we may not have no other choice.
I understand one must defend themselves at times, but there are other ways. I implore you to explore those other ways. He says as he sort of drifts a little closer to you guys.
I mean, we'll see what we can do. I'm all explosion, so I don't know how much I can do, but
Oh my! I mean, yes. So you run into you see. So yeah, you met a turtle druid here. What his name was Amble. I'll put his name on this. And yeah, he you know, like I said, it's like yeah, I don't want to fight about it.
I mean, that's cool with us. We're trying to get somewhere he's going, so he's welcome to come with us.
eastbound down, roll him up and
Little
trucking.
guy. And yeah, as you guys get out here, you know, Amble's like, there were so many of them, it took me several, you know, a long time, but I did what I could. None other that I've seen have stirred.
I'm just gonna gingerly walk around in between the bodies.
You do have a Z-plane here. You can swim above them.
I'm wearing heavy armor.
Oh shit! You just crushed right past it.
Yeah,
That's the rest of the story.
totally gonna go
The rest
above
of the
these
story. They're like,
things.
"The
You
fuck?
said they're laid out orderly in rows, so I imagine I can walk between the
You
rows.
stepped on my shit. What the fuck? Oh, okay. So as you approach this canyon over here, one of the first things you're going to notice as you're you know, swimming past or you know crunching through the bones is that the coral here is glowing with a light of its own. There's you know coral that glows red, orange, and yellow, and green, and indigo and violet, and all present in these great swaths across the walls and ceiling of this cave here. Right. This chamber spans about 50 feet across from the southwest. So like where you are right here. Right?
I appreciate the coral's beauty.
I mean, you know that is yes. I guess you're into it. It's a beautiful moment for favoriteness. This is awesome. All right. Yeah. And to the northeast, you can see the wreckage of another massive ship that it looked like it was split in two at some point when it was pulled beneath the waves. The chamber here is twice as long in the opposite direction, and the walls of both these sides are split open by holes that lead into, you know, where you can see adjoining chambers in the northwest and southeast. Right, so holes in walls, giant ship. See what I'm saying? These are the holes in the walls. Other shits. You with me?
Yeah. Alright, I guess we'll go investigate the giant ship. Yeah, everyone?
Yeah.
Sure.
Swimming over.
So Jason, you have passive 17, and so does Faerundis. So as you guys approach this, you would note faint like movement in the sand, kind of shifting a little bit as you move close.
Ah, shit, here we go again.
Come on, turtle soup, stay close.
Not funny. My name is Sam. We're gonna eat this guy. Oh, poor
I will talk with my grandson.
poor him.
We're not gonna eat him. I won't let them eat him.
Poor him. What? I introduced the passive druid, the my party. They eat him. They eat him.
They eat him.
Literally. They eat him.
I literally cannot sit by and watch them eat this guy.
Alright.
He's not made of gingerbread.
If he disappears, let's not assume.
So yeah, as you approach, you can see these things like shift and move in the sand before you, like straight up, and it seems like yeah, a number of you walking in the front here. These three guys have definitely stepped into whatever this is. Like the sand has moved underneath you, and it seems like something is there.
I don't know, are you about to attack us with like a trimmer's worm? Is that what's about to happen?
You'll never know what I'm about to tag you with, man. That's the fun of it, right?
And then I gotta justify why I
I'm
killed
going
him for the
to
turtle
make sure
man.
that my feet
Basically, yeah, that's the name of the game, man.
aren't touching the ground. I want to just drift above stealthily.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that doesn't mean that you're still not floating above shifting fan stuff that looks like it is something has moved. Just so we're all aware, your movement has created reactions.
Yeah.
Now I am.
But
asking
my
you,
reaction
what are
is
your further actions?
I'm gonna cast guidance on myself.
Is that like where your god tells you what to do or some shit? What is?
It gives me an extra 1d4 on.
I know the clerics have some shit like that.
Yeah, it's on ability checks and stuff. So I'm gonna move forward, I guess, and go to investigate.
As you go to move, walking forward, yeah, definitely, the things that are shifting in the sand start to come up, and all these like tiny fish swarm up and start just straight up like swarming around you guys, and like they're on your ass.
I rolled a piranha check.
Piranha.
Yeah, a piranha check.
Let's see. Oh.
Oh, Nevik. Nevik, your initiative sucks.
Give me one more second.
I mean, fish are basically vegetables.
Wait.
I don't think that's how that works, but okay.
They're basically just wet vegetables. What do you mean?
I mean, I actually would agree with you in character because for the majority of my life, I was a carnivore.
I mean, you take them out of the water, and they just they taste like that, whether you cook them or not. They taste this like they're meant to be eaten. A fish's whole life is just swimming around, washing itself off, waiting for you to make up your mind to eat it.
Nom nom.
Okay.
Jeez.
There are a swarm of fucking fish viciously trying to eat you, and they seemingly doing a great job at biting your shit.
They're getting at your tender bits.
I want to try and swim back.
Disengage. Be attack opportunity on these fish boss.
Yeah, is there a way I can do it without getting opportunity attacked?
There's the rule of disengage,
Oh yeah.
which is a full-on action.
Yeah.
So you can choose to do that if you so please. But if you don't, the SA4 who is right up on your shit is going to try to keep biting you.
Yeah. Disengage.
All right, so that's your action.
Yeah.
You got a bonus action, and yeah, you moved. Did an extra turtle soup.
Say turtle soup. Sick 'em.
Yes, the pacifist is really gonna.
They are beautiful, aren't they? Personally, I love Amble. He's a great character. I wish him luck. He's probably gonna die, but you know.
I mean, ultimately, you are the one that has a choice on that.
Thus is the Heart of Darkness campaign. I mean, yeah, but the way I do it is I'm just like, here it is. He's got a stab block. Here's life. We're doing it.
So it's like multiple like little swarms of fish, right?
Oh yeah, multiple swarms of fish here, like that
Alright.
popped up out of the sand and started swirling about and eating me people's shit.
I'm gonna cast Word of Radiance.
Am I boring?
Sorry.
Am I boring you? Damn.
I'm medicated.
Damn. Even
I told you before we started.
You gotta get this guy on trance. He's hallucinating. Like that Tom Hanks movie.
Boom.
I would like to.
So yeah,
I can't fly.
I would like to have.
Why can't I fly?
I would like to have an extended fuck you to Tom Hanks for that movie. In general, just.
Why can't I fly?
don't you dare speak ill of Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
That man is a gem.
That
man is a fucking gem.
That movie was bullshit.
Actually, I think he's a Tom, not a Jim.
Oh.
Get out of here. You're off the table. Get out of here. You're dead. You're dead. You're dead. Sorry.
Oh yeah, rocks fall and kill everyone because you said that. Oh, I forgot the eye.
Everybody dies. Campaign's over. Fuck you guys. I don't want to play anymore. Slams the mic. Alright, you cast Word of Radiance. Fucking, you get some of these guys in that Radiance, and we're moving on to SA3 here, who is going to get him some of that sweet, sweet dragon meat. He's going to try anyway. Hey, Randus. Good to me, Randy.
Sweet dragon meat.
He barely misses around that sweet dragon meat. This guy is just like, let me help you, friend. Get out of here, Pop-Up. What are you doing?
I want to eat the dragon meat.
This is that sweet, sweet dragon.
That's semi.
Spicy Grandpa / Randy / Favorindus.
Alright. I'm gonna touch myself.
That's it. You're off the table. That's it. And yeah, notably, this guy reached over and put his flat little, turtle palm on the side of Gargak and healed him slightly.
Ah, here you are, friend. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he hasn't approached the battlefield. Any of that shit. He's just like. And yeah, these are little like tightly packed swarms of pissed off fish. Why? I am taking your ability away to have in favor of just.
What are you doing?
I'm moving slightly to get slight angle, and then I'm going to breathe. So, Dragon's Breath, I typically breathe fire, but in this situation, I think I should breathe lightning.
I think it would just be like.
Please don't breathe lightning while we're all underwater.
I think it would be like heated water. Like I think that would make more sense, right? Like the water itself heated.
Just blow bubbles up.
Yeah. Like it makes more sense that it just heats the water in front of him. Right?
Yeah, with like low level fire magic, I'd believe that, but with like fireball, if you cast that, I imagine it would like vaporize the water in the area, leaving a void that would then collapse down.
Plus 3 damage to each of our friends.
Alright, and this is SA 134, something like that.
Sorry. Okay. And the image be like, protect my grandson. If I move, I evoke an attack of opportunity, right?
Yes. Yes, you do. And you got 2 of them that are really close.
Yeah.
Nevik, you were hidden in the ship there, but when you came up here, I'm fairly certain you're invisible, dude. There is nothing, you know, blocking you from sight.
Also, Gargak isn't part of initiative.
No, I was just.
Oh yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Sorry, ignore me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm visible. So I'm gonna do the same thing that Gargak did: is disengage
It's not your turn. But
No.
we're just clarifying that you're visible because these things are about to swarm up on your ass and try to eat you. That's why
I mean, I did a stealth check, but
clear about that.
swarmed fish.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna
There's
grab a
nothing
bit of drink.
line of sight. You're not like you're just like going out in the open. It's a pretty open area. You were in the ship. You clearly could get out like behind the wall and so on. You're just like an open fucking cave.
I thought I got up to the edge of the broken down ship that we were approaching, but
you do have that thing where you get half damage for seeing it, or some shit like that, if I remember.
That's uncanny dodge, yeah.
He can use his reaction for it, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, do you choose to do that?
Oh yeah.
All right.
Fuck this swarm. I'm about to stab it in the face.
It's your turn to, flail your arms in this watery environment and to do as you so please.
It was SA1. Is engaged with me, right?
I mean, like, engaged in, like, combat. But not holy match. Not yet. Your relationship hasn't evolved to that level. So you managed to, snag a couple of them, yeah?
Yeah, use my bonus action to disengage. And my movement to get the fuck away.
Alright. Your bonus action is the left disengage because you are a rogue. Yeah, go ahead and move your character where you'd like to.
I'm not there. Speed. Just move me next to Gargak.
The fuck, man! I go through this. I got a beautiful map. Get the fuck out of here, you guys. This shit. I'm not moving you anywhere. You're dead now. You're dead. Attacking you 26 more times. It's a 2.
Nicotine addiction, man. I apologize. I'm smoking a cigarette. It's all supposed to be fucking. It's supposed to be of the mind by now, man.
You did. Put a mind on that. Fucking. Jason, this thing is still attacking you. It is, these fish are trying to eat your fleshy bits. They are specifically interested in that eye hole. It is delicious.
I cover my eye hole with my hand.
Yep, you're managing to fend them off with your flailing. SA4 here is going to. I got 40 feet. I'm gonna keep trying to get me some of this sweet Gargak meat.
He does have the chili just leaking.
It's way more savory.
He is going to manage to
just a stream of chili, just streaming
wave
out
the chili
of,
bowl around.
Yeah.
A couple of beans in there, yeah.
No, just like a brown streak in the water, following Gargak wherever he goes. Just a stream of chili.
So later on, when Rashik has been stalking you, that is totally canon how he found you. This is the Gargak chili stream.
The chili in the water. Look. There's chili in the water.
Do you know what that means? That can only mean one thing. The traitor! Traitor!
So, I do have my great axe now.
Yes. You also
Yeah.
have your whip.
My
Wanna
former
use-
home.
Aaron just both knows and loads. Kind of loves / he has a complicated relationship with this axe.
Also, I've been meaning to ask that in a lore sense.
Mhm.
Because I was bound to the axe, but Shiar's soul was also bound to the axe.
Yep.
To the metal of the axe.
Mhm.
So what happened to her?
You don't know.
To be determined.
Like, that has been a question at the back of my mind, that if I was released...
That should be a question in the forefront of your mind as your character, yes.
Yeah, that's like been a question like in my mind, like the entire. I mean, both in character and like actually meta wise. I'm like, why me and not both of us?
Exactly. Right. So where is she? What's going on there? Right. Yep. That should be.
But I haven't really shared that with the party because
that should
it's
be
complicated.
in character part of your ideas of what the fuck. Yeah. Agree. Yeah. That's. I'm glad you were.
Oh no, I've been well aware of that the
paying enough
entire.
attention there to go. Yeah. I understand that. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been well aware of that enough for the entire time. Don't worry.
What's the turtle doing as I'm slashing at these fish?
He looks kind of appalled, and he's like no, they are but children. They don't understand what they're doing.
Well, tell them to stop.
A lot of you mean?
It is the way that the young consume the old.
Well, I'm about to consume them.
Throw the turtle guy at them.
Yeah, you can't be mad if we eat them afterwards.
While Jason hears these inspiring words from this a completely different religious point of view, he is being nibbled upon and having to fend off tiny little fish, which is being told are children.
I mean, I don't have a way to effectively stop the fish from biting me other than, like trying to fend them off with.
Do you have your hands? You got magic? What are you gonna do? You also have that lamp thing that does crazy shit. I mean, yeah, you get all sorts of options. Up. Book back.
Okay, yes. So yeah, I don't really have any other choice but to fend them off. I'm gonna try and I guess hit him with my mace. Because if it was like a person, I could do it, but they're not like humanoids, so.
No, this is a swarm of tiny little fish things.
If I can hit a bee with a 2x4, you can hit a fish
That's
with a mace.
Essentially, what's going on here? He's kind of thwacking bees with 2x4s by swinging a mace to a swarm of fish. Yes.
Oh no, I wasn't questioning if I could hit the fish.
Okay.
I just don't have any other way to stop the fish other than killing them.
They're undead.
I'm pretty sure these are not undead fish.
Everything's undead.
Not yet.
I hit him once.
Smackety smacks. All right.
These things are pretty durable.
I mean, there's just a lot of them and things like that. That's how swarms be.
Oh, so each one of these is a swarm. Gotcha.
I'm gonna cast
Yeah, no, it's
Sanctuary.
hard to see, but it's a swarm.
Adam gets trippy, and so it's SA 2.1 through SA 2.20 per swarm.
Deal with it. Nope. All right. Did it? I don't know if we ever. Does it automatically do that wisdom save? If it doesn't, well, I'll make it do it.
I don't think it automatically does it.
I'll roll it beforehand just in case it doesn't. This is be SA3. SA3 is on Faerundis' butt. He's gonna be like, give me some of that skinny dragon. Rawhide dog. I want it. I'm alive. I just woke up and was welcome to life, and there is meat in front of me, and you were it. Give it to me, Grandpa. Can't find any in all these fucking robes. Tier 1 here is let's see what my dude got here.
You can't eat me.
Which target is that one? SA4. Okay. So he is spending his time trying to convince the swarm that they should stop. And he's not doing a good job at it. Fairness, it's now thy turn.
Alright. That is SA1, SA3 that are in my range. +3.
And this is SA1 and 3, that's right. And SA3. Right. SA1 is deaded. There is no more fishies fluttering about. in that area. Nevik.
Dead.
Watched Grandpa burp, hot water fire into a cloud of fish, and they fell and sank down to the nothing. And or some of them floated. Whatever.
Wait, so now are they technically cooked? So could we harvest them and eat them?
It would take some time to pick them out of the sand, but yes. And the ones that have not floated away.
But the swarm of SA3 is still attacking.
Oh yeah,
him.
it's right. So they're up on that shit trying to get some. Yeah. There's some turtles over there. You see the turtle waving his hands trying to convince the other guy while Gargak is still swinging his axe into it. Over there you can also clearly see Jason standing in the split wreckage of this fucking ship where there's an opening on each side and there's some fish in his face at this kind of like doorway here that he's in.
Okay, so yeah, since that swarm is already attacking him, I'm gonna do a stealth attack. Why does
You gonna sneak up on some fish, brother?
Are you still not move your character across? Are you still outside? Right.
dead? Oh.
Yeah, I'm assuming you moved close enough to stab him, so I just moved your character there.
Yeah, and then
But if you get back in front of your computer, let me know. Anything else?
no, I'm at my computer. Yeah. I guess I will try to, I don't know, hide behind Faerundis from this other swarm.
I will allow it, but I must say it's going to be a pretty hefty. You could be kind of high.
Well, I mean, I moved less than half my movement speed, so
right. That's true. Okay.
that's with advantage.
So 22 on it, dude.
Oh.
Ferris is not like a big guy. Like he's
yeah.
tall and skinny and all, but he's just not like you. You put a head behind.
He's not Gargak. Yeah,
The
he's
turtle's
not Gargak
definitely
or the
large.
turtle. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Anything else?
Oh man. No, that's it, man.
All right. SA2 is still trying to.
Wisdom save 15.
Yep. Type that rest of that. So. And let me look up his wisdom real quick. It is just a flat D20. Oh, so he's never gonna be able to do it.
Alright, so he has to either give up his attack or choose another target.
Let's see. I guess start moving away, which would give you an attack opportunity.
Nah. I'll let the fish swim away.
Oh, you lazy bastard.
It's got 40 feet.
Turtle guy's trying to talk us into not killing the fish, my man.
Oh, wait, where's my measurement shit? What the fuck is it? Where the fuck is my measurement?
That was cool. You can put turn order on roll 20.
Yeah, they changed this whole thing recently. Alright, so he's got definitely 40 feet on that, so he's gonna go over and give him some of this turtle. This turtle's
Oh man, he's gonna
not
attack
very
the turtle.
strong. Yeah, I'm gonna
He's gonna, and the turtle's gonna die in one hit.
The turtle's
Fucking hell.
The turtle's waving around frantically, and he's like, "Friends, stop!
Fucking hell.
It doesn't have to be this way." SA4 on the other hand, still trying to get him some of that Gargak meat.
Wait, it says he failed the animal friendship charm.
Oh, he did. That's right. He did. Let's see. Yeah. He wasn't doing a good job at it. And where was it? Yeah, he did fail that wisdom save with a 9, so he is charmed. Yeah, he's just sitting there chilling in front of Gargak, like straight up swimming around being fish, man. Just
Say 2?
That's SA4. I'll put a little heart marker on him. But yeah. I would have to make.
Wait, is animal friendship a concentration
that's what I'm
spell?
thinking is I gotta make my turtle make a.
DC 10. Oh no.
Okay.
DC 17. DC 17.
Why did it not give me the thing for that? There we go. It just gave it to me.
Oh, it's not. It's
Yeah.
just a spell.
Yeah, it's not a concentration.
That's cool.
That's what I was looking. So yeah, it's just chilling. These things are just chilling in front of you, Mr. Gargak. They seemingly have quit eating you, but the ones next to you, they're eating the other turtle.
Smacking the hell out of the turtle.
Are totally trying to eat the turtle.
Okay. I'll attack those SA2.
Yeah, that'd be SA2.
Alright, you're doing great axe.
Oh, Gargak, my friend. Oh, and it's divided by 2.
Move you down here slightly, Jason, because there's like a big slope right here. You're supposed to be. It goes to the top of these two ships.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. You with me, my dog?
Yeah, so you said it's a slope and then that's the top of the ship? That's not like the bottom of the ship?
Yeah, these are like the top layers of these ships. Like this ship's like broken in half. Like you can like see the interior of it where it's all like just cracked open and it's like sloped right here.
Okay, I'm gonna.
It's supposed to be the up part. It's like this upward hill.
I'm gonna assume that it's Faerundis that it didn't understand. Yeah. Oh, it didn't understand Teo. Oh, yeah, it did. So yeah, I'm gonna cast Mass Healing Word.
You get some sort of bug benefit from that too, right?
Yes, it's
Yeah, you do not do that.
yeah, it's a third level. Yeah, and I can do it. So it's 3 plus. Oh, come on.
I remember your
Features, yeah. Blessed Healer, it's 2 plus the spell levels per each creature other than me. So 5 times 4, 20.
420. Hit the boat. All right. Yeah, I'm 12.
No, we should do D&D on Wednesday next week.
What? So, is that what? Word. I'm down for a side quest. I'm down for a side
I have work on Wednesdays, so.
down for a series side quest.
We'll celebrate 420 on 419.
I work on Wednesday, so.
Series side quest. Alright, yeah, so you definitely got some 20 heals. You're doing good. You healed up the groups. Looking nice. Magical sunshine for everybody in the group.
I'm gonna, I guess, go up the slope here.
Turtle here seems surprised. Like, the fuck? Now, remember, there is a Z plane here, so you could, like, choose to swim up, like, you know, to get up on here and stuff like that. There.
I do happen to be wearing heavy armor, though.
That is true. That is true.
And that'll be my turn.
What's my turtle guy got? He's gonna do some kill shit. Which one is attacking him directly? That guy's got SA2 on his ass. Alright.
I don't think whole person works on anything but humanoids.
I don't know, it just worked on that shit. Oh, it has to be a choose a humanoid you see within range.
Yeah, so that's
Alright.
that's why I didn't use it on the fish.
Alright, because yeah, he's like, fucking get these things off me. So what else I got that doesn't do that shit? Yeah, animal friendship's basically the other shit he's got, so let's try to do that again. Look at a dog.
Yeah, that's my dog. Sorry.
Water filter. What?
Floor filter.
I didn't do that right, my dumb ass. I did like spell instead of cast. Oh, he managed to pull that shit off. Look at that.
Alright, well, as long as we're not getting eaten by fish.
This dude literally, this turtle has straight up passively convinced these fish to quit eating him. He seems to be like pretty pleased with this. He's like, see like your other friends. Faerundis. Yeah,
I mean,
none of the fish are currently eating you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna do shit. So I have half movement, right?
If you're swimming like upward and stuff, yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and move my 15 feet. Actually, I'm gonna dash and move up here and look around and see is there anything on this deck.
All right, so you guys are choosing to leave combat then? Like you're not going to continue fighting these things?
Well, yeah, he made friends
No.
with it. I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean that's I'm just asking. All right, so if that's,
Yeah.
that's the case. All right, we'll get into any other things. Nevik, are you choosing to attack anything?
I mean, these things were eating me,
Yes, they were eating you.
and
So technically, you killed the ones that were eating you.
Well, I killed one of them and he killed the other one.
There are 2 swarms of them still floating before Gargak and swimming around in circles before this turtle.
Yeah, but they're friendly now.
Yeah, they're not eating the turtle or Gargak.
Not currently.
yeah, I guess I'm gonna follow the old guys,
All right.
but
Different was
stealthily.
All right. Then you give me a stealth check. Yeah. All right, that's pretty good. Anything else?
No, of course not.
And give me just a sec.
Did you see that stealth check? Of course, I'm not gonna do anything else. I might give my position away.
Gargak, the action choice is yours.
I mean, if the fish are chill, I'm just gonna watch them, but
They are chill. They're just mesmerized by the swaying, soothing voice of your turtle friend Amble here.
I'll swim backwards and watch.
All right. But that's they're not attacking, to be clear.
Yeah, no attack.
All right. And
No fish sticks.
all right. If none of you guys are gonna attack, then not Ned. What are we doing? We're going with that, and let me make sure what this is. Oh.
10,000 XP.
Yeah, 420 XP to everybody because that's literally how it came down to. No shit. It was the map was right. We went in bed about 5 because there's 5 of you guys, including the turtle. Comes down to actually 430 XP per. So how fitting.
Oh. 420.
Outfit. I didn't predict that. That's the dice. All right. So first off, let's turn Jason around where he should be facing, and let's describe what Jason sees here. So Jason, as you walk up here on this hill, through this like split fucking ship that you guys have approached, the coral in this area is just gorgeous. As any as the glowing ship's cave is, like it's pretty intense here. The space opens up. It rises about 100 feet up to the coral like ceiling above. You can see bits and pieces of the coral that lay scattered around the floor of this chamber, apparently broken off, what looks to be broken off from the surrounding walls and ceiling.
So, I guess as I go further in, I see the entrance in the back, yeah? This.
Yes. Yeah.
Alright, so I guess I'd
Give me,
approach and enter.
all right, give me just
that.
Give me just a sec. In fact, this is a good spot to take 10 minutes because I mean, really, we need to sort of wrap it up a little bit. So give me 10 minutes, guys.
Alright. Can I determine where it's coming from? Oh, I haven't? Oh. Okay. Yeah. Just looking around, passing by, trying to figure out how to stop all this torrid water.